Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Por2Brz, where hopefully in this recording session we're actually going to get to being Brazil. We're going to move on from Portugal and become Brazil, but if I remember rightly, we get the tech which, Brazil, the colonial nation, will get the tech that we have, and if we have a look at the tech map, I really think I'm going to have to get that mod that Shen has to change the way this is laid out, but I need to look through actually. There's a lot of other YouTubers that I watch and like they have this one particular mod and I like the way that works, and then I completely forget about it. I would like a combination of a lot of theirs actually, but yeah. We are as dumb as the Arabians. We're not quite as dumb as the Golden Horde, but we're as dumb as the Arabians, and there's Africans who are smarter than us. And I don't want to be placed at such a disadvantage when we start, when we can spend basically Portugal's points now and make ourselves smarter. Now, comparing to Castile, who is not bright green, but is green. Yeah, Diplo Tech we're 2 behind, Admin Tech we're 2 behind, Military Tech we're 1 behind. Although, by the time we get to our techs, all 8s would probably be better. So I'm going to rush the tech. Now, that'll probably slow down Connacht coming into us, because, well, we're going to start that just as before we swap over to playing as Brazil, so that we know that it'll be eaten by Portugal and then fed to us. But Connacht's not actually done that good either. I mean, the New World's going to think that Castile's some super smart person, and the Irish are smarter than us as well. But they'll become us. So let's start off by taking the tech. Can now build a dock, a marketplace, and it gives us more things to build over here, which, that's another thing I was doing with the points, isn't it? Building lots of things, because, make us better. I think the buildings may still take priority. Does that change what we can build then? I mean, where we can build, because I think we had certain places where we couldn't build things. Armory. It doesn't change anything because we'd need more Diplo points. Okay. It gives us more things to build though, with more different points to be spending them on. That maybe wasn't the best idea. Yeah, I know I can build, but I don't want to build there. We could try for, getting Portugal some huge royal marriage, but I think that'd just make it harder for us to go independent. But them being stronger while we're under them is probably not a terrible idea, because, we're going to end up fighting with Castilian provinces, and we're going to have to fight them. But yeah, the aim for this recording session is to try and get into the colonies. I want to have a look at the navies. So you were the transport fleet, and I think you're going to be kept over here because I'm going to need you. And the trade fleet. And the trade fleet. Again, is it? Yeah. And I think we're going to be stealing both of them for our new nation. I mean, we're mainly going to be on the coast. We've got good base tax. I think we should be okay. In the meantime, though, let's build some more trade ships. 100 and... Oh, it's days. I was going to say 100 bucks. That's terrible. That's fine. I can build 9. And building them over in Cadiz, Ceuta and Tangiers would take longer, but cost the same, so it wouldn't bother me too much. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can build 9. And this is shorter than 2 of these, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, and then that goes down to like 300 odd days. So that is the quickest we can get them built. And that should take us up to our force limit. No, we need 11 to get up to our force limit. Oh, the mouse should be back now, guys. I might be putting these up to a day. At least while that mouse wasn't up there, because for one, them videos should have already have gone up. And 2, reorganising how I'm doing my channel and... Yeah, just other things getting in the way. England is still technically our ally. How are you doing with your rebels, Connacht? Pretender rebels, I don't believe affect us. So, yeah, they're fine. As long as they recognise, the might that is Portugal. Claims... Okay, so it's been ages since I've... Oh, also, one thing. Let's recall you. I mean, you are going to grow by 45 a year. Is there a prediction here? No, we don't get a prediction like a lot of other things. Do we get the prediction over here? No. But that's most likely the colony which is going to set us up as Brazil and then going to cause us to swap over. I actually do want to slightly delay that. We have paused, good. And not speed 5 uncapped just goes crazy. So... And I also want to be better when we do. So let's send you off to this smaller one. It's less efficient. It is less efficient. But... How's he already saying he's there? Alright, so that one's actually already got somebody there when it really shouldn't have, but you don't. So let's send one there then. Let's send you there then, because I think I recalled you for no reason. You need some protection. How many thousand of baddies are there? Only 1,000. So let's take... To be honest, happy with the 500 men. Select you. You still want to be coming over here with these guys. Why are you going to take a day longer now? I'm not sure, but that's fine. Attached to transport. You're coming down here. Dock up. And you're a gold province, aren't you? Yeah, I really would love you to have some protection. Now that we know you're definitely gold. So in fact, you... dock back up, and we'll split you in half. It'll get... This one is now going to be a delayed mission, because, you've had to come in and out, but... 0.5, attach. Take one of you. Go there. And I'm actually going to value the gold slightly higher than I do the other. Any way of not getting insufficient support? Not without sending more. I'll send them off with insufficient support then. Yeah, go over there. And we don't know where any more natives are, so I can't really force Connacht to have eat any more of them. Doesn't look like you're particularly doing too much about this. And there is another thing. Once we get it, I think the autonomy will be lower. So we might be able to reduce autonomy. Yeah, you guys come back now because I'd rather have you in one navy so I can figure out what's going on. Okay, armies. You have a general. And you're the other guys, okay? Colonists. We've got like 2 years. So... Anywhere we can, should be building something. One dock sounds like a really good idea. What does the dock thing lead up to? Naval force limits. There's nothing that's sort of like base tax. Or like a percentage of naval force limits, which is basically base tax again. No, so I can build these wherever the hell I like. So yeah, you can actually then become a place of that. Constable. What does the yellow mean? Oh, that you're already constructing something. Okay. So everyone who can be building is building. And we've got 4 plus 3, so hopefully we'll end up with 7, even if Portugal doesn't support us anymore with more colonies. Which I hope they would, because it's the only way we're going to really beat off Castile. Oh, and I can check here for the buildings, 80 days, and I can build more. So we're actually going to be going into this very much behind tech, despite what I stated earlier. 3 diplomats. I think you guys doing a little dance should be fine. Although, really, shouldn't you have broken the country already? Who's worthwhile? Don't necessarily want you eating Portugal as soon as I start up. I want to be able to declare war on colonial nations who've been under a colonial nation to start with. So yeah, let's keep the other colonial people happy. I also sort of wish it would tell me how much it's improved by. Oh, more navies are starting to spawn. Good. You guys meet up in Lisbon. The other's going to take a hell of a lot longer. Merge up, and what's the trade nodes like? Sevilla, just scraping 50, and Genoa. So I wish this pie, instead of like saying to be retained and to be pushed forward, I wish the push forward would be split by where it's going to. Like, push forward to where we want it. But it looks like the majority has been retained, so it might behest me to push more. I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. I'm just working on theories. Unsubstantiated theories. That's the best way to deal with everything, isn't it? A scandal at court. Austria declaring war on Austria. I think I'm just going to take the money hit. The buildings are done, though, so let's... There's no more temples to be built. They were, like priority armory. Also was a priority, but it's done. More production and more trade power. Well, half of my trade power is going to be given over anyway. And I think I'm going to be able to easily tie up that node, so... Well, we can't build constables anywhere. Marketplaces. We can build everywhere. I guess we must have already had the tech for constables. And you as well? You as well? Why not? We don't have the money. Okay, but now we should take loans to make sure we don't. We're going to have to take 2 loans to get out of debt. I like that. Take loans to get out of debt. No, that's not how it works. You're still in debt. You're just in debt to somebody else. You're in debt to a known person instead of an unknown person. Wait, you need a temple. Oh, there's already a temple. It's already built. Need 50 money. Really? It's 50 money. Another loan. Okay, that's what I was looking for. The big glowy flashy things. Now the forts seem like a good idea as well. Are we looking on colonies? We might get a round of forts into these 4 before we fall into our new country. You protect trade. I just realised I don't actually have to, merge them up. I can just send them to the node, which, yay, makes it simpler and easier. But I actually would still prefer the control. And you were finished. So let's do the same again with you. Send you off to Girona. My Genoa. Yeah, that's not the song. Okay, so Sevilla, we should still have like a good 50%. Yeah, that's good. I like how Galicia actually manages like 3%, same as Morocco. Fair enough, Morocco's not, completely on our node, and we've taken them... No, well, actually, they only have 1 province in our node, so yeah, 3% sort of makes sense. But... yeah. Still trade is very powerful in this game. I still don't like how it's done. And I'm, new expansion, always hope. Always hope for nodes that can flow both ways, and, the pie chart showing us a little bit more information. Because, let's try and... guessing Champagne won't be your capital trade node, so pause. I can build Champagne. Trade power push forward. But to where? It'd be very... I mean, I'm pretty sure England is obviously going to be pushing towards the English Channel. And I'm surprised we've got 15%. Oh, they're 33% of the pushing power. Okay. Wait. Trade power from light ships. Oh, merchants' presence in inland. Okay, I was going to say, how are they getting money from light ships? I mean, trade power from light ships. It's an inland node, but yeah, sorry, my mistake. If I read, I would have known. Oh, please, God save this is recording properly. A new cardinal. We now have 2 cardinals active, and I've just thought of... But it says it's recording. I'm going to put a quick pause in here, guys, and figure out what the hell's going on. Back in a second. Okay, is DX Story stayed up this time? Yes, but for some reason my microphone volume is constantly changing. No, you? We're supposed to be at 85. Even when I'm doing the slider, it's changing back now. I'm going to continue on this episode, but it looks like it recorded everything. Why are you back up 9660? It appears what happened when I started recording, for some reason the program crashed, but it carried on actually recording. I just checked that the only bit it sort of missed, you guys are wondering what the hell I'm on about, because the only bit it missed was me noticing that it wasn't running and going to fix it, and then there'd be like a little clip of me like saying that it's sorted, but yeah, I don't comprehend. Okay, for now, ignore it. It's actually up. It seems to be working. Where the hell was I? Right, build, and I know mission selected still. Well, I do want Portugal to be able to defend itself, and I don't really want them going off to the Caribbean. I want them, fleshing out Portugal as much as I can. So let's take the mission to create an army for our nation, which should distract them for long enough when the AI takes over. We should at least get like a 5-year buyout. No, not buyout. Grace period. That's a word that makes sense. Is there any buildings that could be done over here? No, 80-odd%. Rebel factions at 70%. How high? How often is this ticking up? 5-odd% chance. Could boost stability, but I don't want to spend them points. I want to either get a tech or, my own buildings. Harsh treatment, again, it's spending points. So for the time being, we're just going to do nothing about them. They're at 70%, and it's a 5% tick up, so I think we should be good. In fact... just increase autonomy. It's now sorted and should be ticking down. It'll decay each month. Okay, yeah. So that's good. I always forget that you can increase autonomy afterwards because it, naturally ticks down. I sort of envision that the level that I put it at is where it should stay. I'm really paranoid over it looking at this DX story now. Ever since I did the reinstall, colonial policy, global settler increase, or global tariffs. You take less money from me, or get less money from me, and you get colonialists to me quicker. Yeah. Although I didn't necessarily want to do quicker, did I? Damn it. Yeah, Genoa. You're that. Oh yeah, you two can be merged back up again so I can remember what the hell fleet you are. And you two are protecting trade. Good. Probably have to sell them to my colony, these fleets, but it's fine. I'll merge them into one big fleet and just give them for free. Okay, so you're fully improved. Maybe make Francie Pants like us a bit. And no diplomat, wait 3 days. Improve relations. Because Francie Pants is currently at a minus, so it would be nice to not have them want to kill me. But to be honest, France and England shouldn't have that much to contest now that England's lost its... Well, England should be pissy. France shouldn't be that bothered. Tropical wood. That's not a terrible one, I don't believe. And have we got to the building point yet? Well, apparently they're all built. Could build more docks. Marketplace to match you. And I apparently don't have the money. Yeah, still making... Oh, we're not making all that much money, so that's probably, why. I'm not building all that much, that's fine. So the rest of the points can just be spent on improving things. In fact, I might take out loans just to start the forts building before we took over to Brazil, because it looks like it'll be this episode. And this is going to finish. $70 a year. Okay, let's take out some loans. How do we only have 2? Oh, because we can repay 2 loans. I'm like, how do we only have 2 loans? No, you can repay 2 loans because you've just taken the other ones out. Dock. Local trade power. Or just in general fort and be more like the European places and have like level 2 forts everywhere. 50 compared to 50. A dock is something I can see me building myself. At the moment we do have a local ship repair, increased place, so let's go for the forts. And are we out of money again? We are. That last place here, which isn't building anything, can it build a dock? It can. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. I like that. That's, everyone's doing something. We're about to tick over to Brazil. Actually, also, if we're about to tick over to Brazil, let's grab you guys. Bring you over here. Because they're the navies I'm going to want to be transferring as much of them as I can. Colony self-sustaining. Excellent. We gain prestige. Shouldn't this be... if you're going to give me the chance to do more buildings, I will do. Yeah, I'm killing this country, though, at the moment. It's fine, the AI will fix it afterwards. Yeah, another temple, I think. Portuguese Brazil. There is only a 1 Brazil. Has formed from overseas provinces in the Portugal that control that Portugal controls in Brazil. Okay. So Brazil now exists. Let's have a look in the ledger just to see how many ships that they can actually hold. So military, in navy, force limit. Why am I doing it that way? I'm looking for a B word. It probably was on the first page. 14. Really? Is that it? Ports does add more. It's the merchants which is sort of like letting us down. Well, I was thinking 10 cogs, but we only like got 14, and I'm not going to be able to sell much over my limit. So where's the other? Like this 21 fleet. stay there. I know I'm going to have Connaught, which is going to give us a large extension, but diplomacy, influence. We have no diplomat. Come back from England. 13 days. I don't really want to leave them in control, though. I'm going to have to for a little bit. The default idea groups are already picked. Colonial ideas and expansion ideas. Not really what I would have gone for, I wouldn't have thought. But I can't pick a second one. There's not much they can do, so I'm happy to extend the episode a little bit longer. Get you. Annexing, should have brought you back as well, because I'm going to need one to sell off navies. How long till you arrive? 25th. Colonial expansion. Force you to maintain a second colony in the area. Happy with that. Come on, get over here, get over here, get over here. You guys merge up, and I think I can get away with 14, was it? Was it 14? Because they'll only buy... Actually, no. Brazil, 23. Here's 24. Economic actions. Sell ships. And that should be it. That should be all I need to do. I think that's all we were mentioning. We're annexing this, so Connaught will, now join us. That's the end of the episode, and the end of our time playing as Portugal. When we come back, we will be playing as Brazil. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.